Hi there guys, and welcome back to another video. For those who don't know, my name's Lewis. I deal with selling used vehicles in the area of Claycross, Chesterfield, usually around the value of £2,500 to £5,000, and I am simply showing you guys my journey of selling vehicles in the UK in the current climate. So what's been going on since the last video? Well, I have had quite a lot of support, so I just want to thank everybody who's been messaging me, commenting, offering me support. Obviously the last video was pretty tough to do, really, opening myself up to you guys, showing you again the reality of running a business in the UK. It's not always glamorous, and that is what's been going on at the minute. But I've had some really good advice from some very experienced traders about what I need to be doing going forward, which I obviously have taken on board, and I'll go through that later on in the video with yourselves. But just want to touch base. I am all right. Nobody's disappearing. I'm not going to do it after myself or anything like that, but it was just a bit of a rant to let you guys know what was going on in my life. But we had some positivities since the last video. Sales have started to move forward, and I can feel that my mojo is starting to come back slightly.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
So we're going to get on the pitch, I'll spin the camera and I'll show you what's been going on. So we'll start on the board. We are now on 15 sales for the month. So a lot more positive. And yesterday we did a total of 4 sales in one day. So I was a much more happy person yesterday, that is for sure. And like I say, I feel like my mojo is coming back just a little bit. So let me go onto the pitch and I'll show you which ones we've sold. So let's start with this little red Fiesta. So it's a 63 plate. I think it's got 84,000 miles, I think it is. Finished in red, and it's also a 5-door, so you got the practicality side. Price was $3,995 a couple of weeks ago. I did lower it to $3,595 just to try and get a little bit of traction this month, and it's obviously worked because this one has now sold. So we had a bloke called John who came down. Unfortunately, he's had his car written off by someone who fell asleep behind the wheel. Really unfortunate set of circumstances. He's seen our car, he liked how I did things down here, and he purchased it from me. Now, we have agreed that we're going to repaint this boot. It's got the old red lacquer peel, which isn't a problem. It needs an MOT. We've also agreed a timing belt and water pump on it as well, and obviously a fresh service whilst we're at it. So yeah, things are a lot more positive, and I'm feeling like I can breathe a little bit. I'm starting to burn through this stock. Like I say before, that was one of the biggest problems I had. I just had way too many cars. And obviously with closing Spire, for those who have seen my last video, I've got to be able to concentrate on LES, and the only way to do that is to downsize, buy better quality stock, and I'll go through that in a bit more detail later on. Whilst I'm here, there's been an inquiry on this Renault Capture. He's inquired through Facebook. We'll see if it goes anywhere. It's for his dad, really keen on it. He's thrown me an offer out, I think £150 off the price of the car, which I've agreed verbally over the phone. So we'll see exactly what that's going to be doing later on. Now, this Land Rover Freelander, this is one that's going to be going out on trade. I just need to agree a set price with the guy that I'm dealing with, but he's a good bloke. I offer him quite a few other vehicles, and again, because we're downsizing, I'm just trying to eliminate any potential issues. So Land Rover Freelander, great car, but that one is going to go. Vauxhall Insignia 64 plate. This one's got, I think it's 58,000 miles on it. And for those who've seen my last video, it had a problem with the door locks. So for some reason, they was all deadlocked basically. You couldn't unlock them off the key. So that's now been sorted, and it's also had a new timing belt and water pump. So that one is good to go. This little Fiesta, I had a bit of a moan a couple of videos ago because there was a customer who inquired on it. This is a £2,000 Fiesta, and they was moaning at a little mark on the back bumper, just there. But we've had a father and daughter come yesterday who took the vehicle for what it was. They want the wheels refurbishing, but they said that's a choice of their own, so they actually are going to pay that themselves. So I've charged them £200, which is what our painter charges us. And then we've also agreed to put a new door seal as well on the driver's side. There's a bit of a split in it. It's got the old typical Ford seal failure, so we'll get that sorted, and that one will be going next week. Ford Mondeo, this is another one that will be going out on trade, another one of Spire's stock, 2013. It's got 86,000 miles, full 12 months MOT, fresh service, but it does have a bit of an intermittent issue that's going on at the minute where the power steering keeps failing. So again, this is going to be one that we're looking to get rid of pretty shortly. We took a reservation on this. If you'd seen in the last video, they're coming this Saturday just to confirm everything up. We've agreed to put an MOT service on it, obviously full prepped. Let's have a look underneath, see what's going on. But they're good little sellers, Fiat 500s. I know we can get the odd issues with them, guys, but on a whole, they're not really that problematic. I've had a couple of massive headaches, but on a whole, compared to how many I've sold, they're usually all right. They're good value for money vehicles. We've had another inquiry on this smart car. If I'm honest, I thought this would have sold pretty much straight away just because of the colour combination. Obviously, you've got the white, you've got the gloss black roof, and you've got a lovely set of diamond cut wheels. It's at the right sort of miles as well, 65,000. But unfortunately, no one's bid yet. We did have another inquiry on it, but unfortunately, no one has gone ahead with that one as of yet. And then there's this one, which is really surprising. So out of all the Fiat 500s that we've had, this is definitely the nicest one. It's a beautiful colour combination. Got the metallic grey and also the gloss black top half, so the bonnet, roof and spoiler and boot as well. And that looks absolutely fantastic. But again, no one's bid on it. Price is only $3,250. It's a limited edition one as well. But no doubt we'll sell it soon. Mini Countryman. We've got someone coming down on this one later on today, fingers crossed. Obviously, again, in the last video, we've had the bonnet sorted now. Again, why is that not sold? I'm not too sure. We'll put a full 12 months MOT on it, obviously fresh serviced. I believe this is needing a tyre on the front right or front left. One of them keeps going down. Here we go. It's got a tyre there which needs to be done. And yeah, we're just boxing these cars off one at a time. I say the garage that we're using has got about 8 or 9 cars of ours. And I'm going to get through these cars one at a time, reset, start again, and go from there. We've got a customer who's wanting to come down on this Astra this week. So this is the one that we've had in stock for about 6 months. It had a very weird fault when it first came in, but it's all sorted. And hopefully that one sells. It'd be nice to get the money in the bank from that car because it's cost a hell of a lot of money to prep it. We've had an inquiry on this one through Facebook yesterday. I don't think it's going anywhere though. He had a Vauxhall Mocha that he wanted to part exchange, and he basically wanted to be at a cost of change of our car at $3.5 grand plus his vehicle, but his car was only valued at $2 grand and our value's valued at $7,995, so we're just miles off. And I did say to him, not being rude, I said I'm not going to let my car go for peanuts. This is a grade 1 WAV vehicle, guys. It's absolutely mint in terms of bodywork. This Astra's still here. Obviously it is sold. We've took the reservation. That is going out on Friday, so on the next video this one shouldn't be here. It does need a good interior wet vac, where it's been stood in the garage having its work done. It's got a little bit damp on the inside, so we'll get that sorted and then that'll be another one good to go. Now this one is surprising how long this was here. So Ford Fiesta, 3-door, low miles, I think it's done 65 or something like that. And I had it in stock for about a month and a half, which is a long time for me on a Fiesta. Now, we had a bloke come down a few days ago who put a reservation on it. He's picking it up later on today. So in about 2 hours, he'll be here and he'll be on his way in his new car. We've had to fit a new battery to it, and we've also had to just fill up the coolant. It's had a new timing belt and water pump. So we've just checked up fluids, make sure they're all topped up. But that's a beautiful colour, don't you think? I don't know what colour you call it. I need to have a look really, but look at that. Looks absolutely beautiful. So glad it's sold, and hopefully it'll be another happy customer. And this one is another one that we sold. So Audi A3. Oh, I could go on about this car all day, but this has been a nightmare. It's had to have a new timing chain and water pump and a few other bits done to it, but all prepped and ready to go. I've had it here way too long, probably about 3 months getting it prepped. Garage has done work wonders with this car. Couple came down yesterday, looked at the work that we'd done on it, said can't argue the value for money. They've only paid $3,250 on the car, and I've probably spent about £1,500 prepping it. But it's a really nice example. It's a 1.4 TFSI. I know they can be hit and miss, and this one was the miss version, obviously, but it's an S-line. You've got the upgraded wheels there, finished in white, 5-door. We did sell this car initially, and that's where we figured out that there was this timing chain problem. But it's sold again to a really good set of customers in the area of Sheffield, so about half an hour from us, and that will be going out to them on delivery pretty soon. Jaguar XF, this one's going out tomorrow. Just needs to get it re-cleaned. Obviously it's been at the garage, it's had a fair bit of work, this car. It had a bit of an issue with the central locking. That's now sorted. So front driver's door and passenger door had a bit of an issue going on. That's all sorted, get it freshly cleaned, and that will be out tomorrow. Bit of money back in the bank. And yeah, things are looking up. I can't lie, I feel a little bit more positive. So let's go back to the last video, because I feel like I obviously need to address it. Like I say, I've had quite a few comments, messages, people who know me quite well, saying they're quite concerned about me. I was concerned about myself as well. So just to recap, I was showing you that video, guys, the raw side of what it's like to be a business owner, especially in car sales. You know, for anyone that's thinking about opening a business, I'm showing you the reality of it. Sometimes when you think in your head, oh God, it's great, let's open a business. Everything's all smooth sailing in your thoughts when you're thinking about doing it. But I'm living the reality of it. And I just want to show you both sides, the good and the bad. It's not all good. You know, I've really been hammered lately, that is for sure, with losing a hell of a lot of money. And I'm not ashamed to say that. That is what's happened. We've lost a lot of money. We've had a lot of problems going on. But I know where we've gone wrong. And that is the key bit. I'm not naive to think, oh, God, what we're doing wrong here. It's a tough trade to be in, don't get me wrong. But all it takes is for you to take your eye off the ball for a few weeks, and this is the result that you get from it. So what are we going to be doing going forward? Well, simply put, the stock is going. I'm going to completely reset with my stock. And that means at one point on here, you'll see a pitch with no cars on it. And then from there, I am going to start again. I've got to realise that this was my dream when I was younger. There's a bit more to it than just owning a business. As people have heard in previous videos, there's a bit of a storyline of why I've opened this business. And I can't forget that. And that's what's happened lately because of all the rubbish that's been going on. And everything's negative. And that's the way that I've been feeling. And then I've obviously reacted to it over time. We can only take so much, people, obviously. But we're going to get back on top. I'm going to find a way to make this work. That is for sure. So don't give up on me. Stay tuned with the journey, because I'm going to make sure that this business comes back with a bang. But that's just a quick video for today, guys. I'll see you again on Saturday. Take care, and I'll see you for the next one.